Alright, hey guys, welcome back. Last time we were playing Kick-a-Ball, and now we're going to play some more Kick-a-Ball. And we're going to speed up some more because there are cutscenes abound. There's nothing really changed in this particular second match except for the addition of these red balls that, from a distance, kind of look like, I don't know, dice to me. They're worth -1 points in any goal instead of 2 points. And right now I am not doing so great, but I think I'll be okay. Okay, maybe I won't be okay. Does a tie count as winning? Aw, man! You gotta be kidding me! That's redonkulous. Alright. This time, hopefully with slightly less sucking. Okay, that was much better. So, now that that has happened, we will unlock level I. Oh wait, maybe that's 3. Let's play some more Kick-a-Ball. Oh yeah, between last segment and now, I attempted to make some changes in the quality. It may or may not have changed anything, although it did cause me about a half hour's worth of headaches of everything just becoming non-functional for a minute, and I tried changing emulators, and then I tried... controls weren't working properly, and then save stating wasn't working properly. It was just a big mess, but hopefully none of you had to be around for that. This particular match also adds which do exactly what you would expect them to do. Oh my gosh, and am I going to have to do 2 attempts on both of the last 2 events? I believe I am. Unless by some miracle 2 yellow balls appear right in front of my goal. Okay, never mind. Alright, fine. Okay, again, much better. So, you win all the Kick-a-Ball games, presumably, and you get a trophy. I hope it's... oh, goody! That was really convenient that the Kickball Championship trophy just so happened to look exactly like Jiggy. I guess I'll warp out here. There's one more thing we can do with the Stony. For the time being, anyways. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk more about technical issues and complain for a few more minutes. That's always fun. So yeah, I changed some of the graphical settings, and it resulted in all this crazy disco stuff going away, but it also resulted in the game crashing after a few seconds. So, you know, that wasn't really a trade-off I was willing to accept. Then I tried switching over to a newer version of Project 64, but that didn't work either. But anyways, enough complaining and more talking to Stonies. Alright. Sun, moon, star, moon, sun. Alright, I'll have to remember that. And almost die. Oh my goodness. Yeah, in preparing for this segment, I had to restart and get back to where I was. Oh goody, I get to pick up one of these. This is just basically like a little mini-game for getting health. First time it happens, it takes a really long time for them to explain what the heck is going on. But I suppose it is kind of cool. Alright, so what was it? It was, let's see, sun, moon, star, moon, sun. Okay, good, I was right. and I do not want to have to make another take just for that. And that's a thing that will come into play some other time, which basically means not right now. Right now we are pretty much done with the Stony, so we can take it back to Wumba's Wigwam. Fun fact, when playing on this 360 version of this game, once you have all of the warp pad things active, the 360 version displays everything in a higher resolution, so the list takes up less space on the screen and makes it look like you still have space for one more thing to find, but that's actually not the case. Kinda threw me for a loop a couple of times. Thanks. Alright, so what else can we get accomplished in this segment? Well, I suppose we could go back into that one place that we were just at, because there's a thing that we can do, and like the Wonder Wing, it'll be a nice opportunity to use a move that was cool from Banjo-Kazooie that only gets... What am I doing here? That only gets used twice in this entire game. What can you do? There's a lot of moves in the game. There's only so many to be given a lot of attention, I guess. So we go up here, and then we go up here, and then we collect more feathers because we're really gonna need them like 8 levels from now. Nah, I'm kidding. It's actually 4 levels from now. Ignore me. I'm probably wrong on all of those. So here's some boots. I didn't want to talk during that because the music was too cool. It's terrifying. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, pretty much all the footwear in the Banjo-Kazooie games has cool music, and I'll frequently find myself picking up the boots just to hear the music. Not just those, other ones as well. Here's yet another opportunity to use that fancy A-game, and it's not really that complicated. You just do this, and then that. What? Okay, it has to hit the red. There we go. Or at least it has to... the game has to think you hit the red. See, there I clearly just hit the snout, but... And what do you say we open up a door and then completely ignore it? That sounds like a good idea. Because I am very indecisive and can't really decide what order to do things in. The original game, I think, with its smaller levels, lended itself a bit better to making things a little more easy to figure out what the optimal path is for speedrunning, but as you can probably obviously tell by this point, I'm not speedrunning this game. Oh crap, I haven't picked up any feathers this whole game so far? Okay, after cutting out multiple minutes of consistent failure, I've decided to completely forgo all the other things I was thinking about doing, and instead throwing caution to the wind and attempting the first-person segment, because what could possibly go wrong? I think I have a general idea of how these controls are going to work, but they're probably not going to be very good. Oh, actually, that's not horrendous. It's not good, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. So, this area is fairly straightforward. There's a whole bunch of little statue thingies, or if you prefer to use the term thinguses, scattered about. and you get them, and then something happens. I feel like way too often I'm describing things as something happens, but I guess I like just being purposefully vague for no apparent reason. Yeah, there's all these doors here, you just pop them open with A, and then you fall down. Falling down I wouldn't particularly recommend, but sometimes it can't be avoided. So I've never actually killed one of these things yet. With these controls, it's not optimal, but you just sort of stand still and die. That's what you do. Actually, there is one way to be able to kill this thing from a safe distance. Of course, with my luck, I'll probably kill it, and then by the time I mosey on over to where all that stuff is he's guarding, he'll have already resurrected himself. Okay, never mind about this being safe. I thought with the little waist-high thing that everything would be fine and dandy, but no, I was wrong. So I'm going to say screw you to those 5 statues and hope I don't need them, because, spoiler alert, you don't need all of the statues. But it is helpful to statues. I don't really know where I was going with that one. Oh no. Oh, that was actually not bad. Yeah, that thing starts off really slow in the opening levels and then eventually speeds up. So I guess it actually is kind of funny that you could potentially pick up a honeycomb piece and end up with less health than before you picked it up, but what can you do? It's just nice to have like a little extra mini games hidden around, I guess. Well, not necessarily hidden, but you get what I mean. And I've already been up here. Yes, I have. Yeah, this is going to be really fun during a certain level that will happen later. Yep, really fun. I guess I don't really have a whole lot to... Oh, there we go. 10 statues gets you into the slightly sacred chamber. Yeah, there's actually 2. There's the slightly sacred and I want to say very sacred or super sacred or something like that. Okay, there's decidedly nothing in here. Yeah, I guess there's not really a whole lot to talk about during these first-person segments. You just walk around and do stuff as Banjo, and by do stuff as Banjo I mean collect things, because that's the whole point of these games. Alright, does not appear to be anything else in here. And there's that thing again. Alright, let's just grab some statues. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? I mean, that wasn't so hard, was it? If any of you get that reference, I'll be happy as a mad clam, or poet, I don't even know. Alright. Shouldn't need that many more statues. I think you need 20, I want to say. Not sure how many areas I haven't been in yet. I'm not going to go into the slightly sacred chamber until after I've opened up both areas, just so that I can take care of both of them in one fell swoop. This is taking a lot longer than I was expecting, but let's see, I don't think I've been in here yet. Nope, I haven't. So there's 1. And 2. Alright. Both chambers are open. Well, let's go see what's in them. Hopefully it's not a big scary monster. Oh, who am I kidding? That's what's in every big scary door that requires a lot of effort to open. Which makes me wonder why people put so much effort into opening those doors. Alright, slightly sacred chamber. Going into the chamber. Oh. Okay. There's probably gonna be like a boss or something that... Oh, okay, never mind. You just pick it up and leave. This game, well, this game's really easy. Well, first levels are always easy, I guess. Now we can take care of the super sacred chamber. He probably already said what it was, and I'm probably getting it wrong, but I'm not going to say what it was. Oh, really? Really? Super? Pretty much the exact same thing. Oh, hey, check it out, another Jiggy that we can get for free. That's what I thought. Oh, no. It's a Bowus. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Yeah, did you know the Mayans had a god of target shooting? I didn't until I played this game. So, you just sort of... Oh my goodness. You just sort of shoot targets. And I was a lot better when I was able to use dual analog on this thing to just strafe around and whatnot. So there is probably going to be cheating on my part at some point in the future because... just to make these first-person segments easier on myself. At least this particular boss isn't all that difficult. So apparently standing still and shooting doesn't work all that well, as I'm finding out. I know, I thought it was going to work really well too. For those of you that haven't played on the 64 and don't really understand what's going on right now, basically you move around with the left control stick, but the right... the way to strafe is you just push the C buttons in whichever direction you want to strafe. So strafe right, you just gotta hold big C. It's confusing. So if you're trying to aim while you're doing that, you gotta like, I don't know. It's all inverted too, and there isn't any way that I can see of to change it up. But it still wasn't all that hard. I just have to kill all these, what do they call them? Moglins, cats. I'm just gonna call them cats. And you've beaten me. Sacred self-destruct. About 10 times more sacred than regular self-destruct. And despite what I initially thought when I played this game, the sacred self-destruct does not kill you in one hit. So you can just, barrel your way through. Alright, so that's one boss taken care of, and that is, I want to say, some Jiggies. Alright, 7 out of 10. Alright, I think I can get 2 more, I want to say. So, let's see if I can take care of the rest of this level before the end of the video. Of course, I'm not really limited by any sort of YouTube time constraints, so it's not like I'm in a big hurry or anything, but, 2 segments to finish the first level? It's probably not going to happen for any of the other levels, because they start to ramp up in both complexity and difficulty, but, nice to be making progress. Speed up key. More speed. Okay, there we go. And so we made it through the terrifying temple of terrible controls. And then we leave, and then we go, hee! Come on, Banjo, do it. If it loads. There we go. Hee! Alright. Let's see here. So there's a thing right here. if I can orient the camera properly. There are very few jiggies in this game that are just out in the open like that, but there's one of them. And then there's something else I can grab here. And that's all the notes for this level. But there's one last thing I can do before leaving this place. And it requires getting red feathers, so cutting until I can do that. Alright, I found myself some red feathers finally, and made my way over to this pad, which takes a while to load in for some reason. And we're just gonna grab Jinjo. We're going to take to the skies again. Hang on a second. Do I have all the Jinjos in this level? No, I don't. I'll take care of that when I feel it's necessary to take care of that. If not, I might go off screen and look around for Jinjos, but I'm not entirely sure where the last one is, but I'm sure I'll be able to find it somewhere. And you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and grab this Cheeto page for the moment. Someday. Alright. There we go. Oh, I remember where the other Jinjo is. I'm fine. No need to listen to me worrying about nothing. Yeah, Cheeto was a book that you could find in 3 different locations in the overworld in the first game, and he gave you some codes. In this one, Grunty got mad and ripped all his pages out, even though you can visibly see that he has pages. Maybe it's just the table of contents and index or something. But you gotta find those pages, and I guess each code takes up 5 pages of text, so it must be in really, really large font or something. So, anyways, we're just gonna open this gate that doesn't really mean anything. And remember in last segment where I used my fancy schmancy broken controller to tiptoe my way through some stuff? Well, I gotta do that again. Oh, crap. Yeah. So anyways, so yeah, this time we'll try to not have that happen. Yeah, the whole tiptoeing mechanic thing is really annoying. Thankfully, both times that it happens in this entire game are in the first level, so you get it over with fairly quickly. So let's see if I can just sort of push my stick in this direction, and then, yep, alright. Speed key. Oh man, that's not really... Speed key doesn't really work in this situation. That's... lame. Well, I'll get there eventually. Technically, I could probably do a really stupid jump from that fire pit thing over there to here, but... Oh, why? Oh, come on! Normally, if you jump, nothing happens, but I guess in this situation, he hates you. I don't know. Alright. Man, there is a lot of failure in this segment. I apologize. Okay, I got the thing, and it really wasn't that hard. I was just being terrible at this game for no reason. So you take this thing, which bounces a lot, for whatever reason. You get down here, and then you find the door that you came out of, which is not that one. Man, I am really struggling. Oh, right, it's behind the Yoshi polka-dotted, except it's a red Yoshi thing. I don't know. We're going to Yellow World. Well, apparently we've been in Yellow World. And that thing that I had to hold above my head is now small enough to fit in the backpack. Well, you already knew that Banjo's backpack can fit an infinite amount of things into it, so you really shouldn't be surprised at that large thing is one of them. think there is anything up there, and I don't think coming up here actually does anything for me, because I can just kind of... Alright. I didn't trigger the cutscene for this earlier, but yeah, this guy lost a priceless relic thingy. Oh, here's a funny line. Careful, this is a family game. So yeah, they stole a thing, and then you went to go get the thing, and then you get a thing. So, everyone's happy. Well, except for this guy, but I don't really care about him because he kind of angered me a bit. He can run around in circles for a long time. You notice the light randomly changed to blue and then he disappeared. Alright, so... grab another empty honeycomb piece. Grab a jiggy. And I'm gonna stare longingly up there because I could have sworn that's where that last Jinjo was, but... I'll be back in this level again later, so I believe that's about it for MayaHeyIM Temple. Next time, opening up a second level. So long, fellas.